Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So we're going to talk about Jaylen Brown a little bit today and some of the comments surrounding his name this morning. Now, first, we're going to go back because there's been a lot of controversy about Jaylen Brown being left off of Team USA. He came out publicly and said that he talked to Derek White and made sure it was no issue between them, no smoke. It wasn't about him with the way that he's feeling because that's his teammate, obviously. And Derek White's one of the good guys and he had nothing to do with the selection process. So he's happy for Derek White, but he knows that his omission is a bigger statement than just that. So he's reacting to that. So it was good that he came out publicly and said they've spoken behind the scenes. But last night he went to the Lakers Celtics Summer League game and he was caught on tape saying that I don't think Bronny is a pro to his girlfriend Kysre Gondrezick, and you can even see Angel Reese shake her head no slightly, as in she agreed with what Jaylen said, and it looked like Kaiser said he's going to spend some time in the G League, and what they're saying is Jaylen Brown said, well, because of his father's name, he's not. He's going to be on the Lakers this season, and so I'm gonna show that video first. Okay, so Jaylen Brown came out and he responded to that. He said, it's a flex to have your son alongside you in the NBA. It reflects greatness and longevity. Bronny has all the tools around him to be successful. I look forward to watching his growth. So Jaylen Brown did not back off of those statements, but he just gave some positive reinforcement to Bronny pretty much. And I guess he's standing on what he said, because he didn't say that's not what I said. You know what I'm saying? So he's not even denying that he wasn't talking about Bronny. And I think a lot of people gonna come out today and say that Jaylen Brown was being a hater and Cotton 4K hating. But I think this in this particular instance, I think he was talking to someone he's very close to, obviously his girlfriend and his girlfriend's best friend. And Angel was in her phone, kind of half listening to it, but it's gonna be a lot made about her saying that too. Um, shaking her head no, if that's indeed what Jaylen Brown said, because he'll be asked about it. Uh, they'll hold on to this, to media day if they got to, and they'll ask him about it. But I think Jaylen Brown was just having a conversation with people. This was like one of those intimate conversations or behind closed doors conversations. You could have it, in the midst of a crowd amongst those three or amongst your circle and it really not get out. But in today's time and the controversy surrounding Jaylen right now not being on Team USA, they could have been talking about anything, the commentators at that point, and the camera's going to pan to him quite a bit. You see him with his girlfriend. They're going to try to capture that, and also Angel Reese being in attendance. So the camera's going to be over there, and I think Jaylen Brown didn't think about it in that sort of way. And he was just having a conversation. These conversations are had behind closed doors amongst so many players, right? Is Bronny a pro? Is he not a pro? Brian got him there. Um, I don't know if that's what was best for the kid, honestly, because Bronny didn't need the money. I think with athleticism Bronny had, and a couple more years in college, I think it was an attainable goal. So, do you think a parent should accelerate your process if your goal is attainable? I could see if he was like John Stockton's son was already a senior, or some of the other things that's happened with nepotism throughout the NBA, right? But I think Bronny could have got that himself if he continued to improve over the next 2 or 3 years. I think this came down to Bron wanting to play with his son, and Bronny is not prepared at this moment. I think we can all agree on that. People gonna say it's just summer league and all that, but I'm not even looking at how he's shooting, um, or nothing like that. I'm looking at other things as far as like he has the athleticism of a pro guard, but he doesn't have confidence in his shot. He can't create separation. He gambles on the defensive end a lot, and it put it like this: if Bronny was Bryce's height, it might work a little better for him right now. But he isn't. You know, it looks like Bronny's like 6'1", 6'2" at the max out there, and he's a point guard size, but he can't really handle the pressure too much. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this process was accelerated, but I'm not hating on Bron because I think one of the things Bron did as far as getting him in the league, you know how sometimes if your father wasn't there for you, you overcompensate with your kids. I think that's the situation we're looking at right now with LeBron, where he he just pulled the strings with his son, and if he could have had a father to do that, then you know what I'm saying. So he's overcompensating for that type of stuff, and I ain't here to bash him for that, but I do think there could be some mental there could be some things that happen mentally to Bronny throughout this process where people start heckling him and different things, calling him a nepo baby and all that. That it could start to eat at him. I know LeBron said he don't care, but uh, you will start to care at some point, even if he doesn't care right now. I don't think Jaylen Brown is one of those, to be honest with you, despite what he said. Again, these are conversations that's had all around the NBA. Some people's even saying it in the Lakers locker room when they go home and they talking to their spouse. They saying this type of stuff is just captured with Jaylen Brown potentially saying it. So until he comes out and says he didn't say it, I don't know. But he didn't back off of it right now, so I'm guessing he said it, man. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.